It's the biggest loser says what I've ever seen. Oh man, this thing is way difficult. Super tough. This game is full of challenge and mastery and mystery also. There must be some incredible reward for all this effort I'm putting out. Ooh, the Trial of the Warrior awards a charm notch. Very good, a mechanical reward. And, for the Conqueror, behold, pale ore to strengthen my sword. Excellent. And finally, for the Trial of the Fool, 3,000 Geo, the glory of being a fool. And no thing? Like, what's up with that? Well, there's this guy, the little fool, the small, stupid, brainless, idiot, moron dummy. He doesn't know anything. And he thinks it's a really good idea to test your might and see if you have what it takes to be a fool yourself. The game says, right in its text, with the barest amount of ambiguity, that those who celebrate violence for the sake of violence, who fight just to prove that they are the strongest, are... well, yeah. The Trial of the Fool awards you with nothing other than being a fool, because the game is interested in questions more complicated than which guy wins the most fights. The pale ore you got when you became a conqueror, do you remember that? You can offer that stuff to the nailsmith in the City of Tears. In exchange, he'll use it to hone your nail, eventually into the perfect blade. The nailsmith has spent his whole life honing blades, and, believing that this is the peak of his career, asks the knight to slay him with that perfect blade. If you do, you can find his body in the dump later. And you'll probably do that, because it doesn't really seem optional. That's a satisfying conclusion, I guess, and mechanically he's useless now. So when this guy asks you to press one button, you probably press the button. Maybe you feel conflicted about it. Maybe you relish the opportunity to let your new blade taste blood. You can just leave, though. The nailsmith might get kind of miffed, but he won't make you kill him. You control the buttons you press. And if you dip, if you say to the nailsmith, "No, that's deranged, you've got so much life ahead of you," then you won't be able to find him in the landfill. He won't jump off the cliff on his own, but he won't stick around either. The nailsmith can be found instead learning to paint with Shio. He found another master who is also learning how to continue his life after what could have been the climax of it. They're friends. As an aside, Shio is like a pretty chill guy. He's doing real well. He's moved past his first calling. By contrast, his two brothers are too caught up in the past, believing that what has happened must always happen. They're both miserable for it. They both want change, but are afraid to be the force behind that change. Returning to the Colosseum for our glory, we find the greatly anticipated Tiso, or Tiso's body. Tiso meets the same fate as every other bug who fights in the Colosseum for long enough. He's tossed down into the pit. Tiso's been presented as strong, intimidating, kind of a visual opposite to Quirrell. He is in Hollow Nest looking for a fight, looking for a challenge. He's bravado and disdain. He believes he's the strongest there is, and he's wrong. Or maybe he is a true master, like Shio or the nailsmith, and he just got an unlucky matchup in the ring. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Tiso lived for one thing, and one thing only, and it killed him just like the nailsmith, and just like all of these guys. Just like the little guy at the door, Tiso is a true fool. And I want to go back to that list for a moment. I brought up the nailsmith and Tiso because I think they're different ways of examining this theme of the past life limiting the present and future life, and because I think they're cool. But really, I could have mentioned almost any character in this game. We're talking the Traitor Lord betraying his entire world for power and still going out like a bitch, There's Zote insisting upon continuing his career as an adventurer, even as it becomes clear that he needs to slow down. Everything the Pale King has ever done. On the other hand, characters like Hornet or Sly or Izelda, who have lived life one way and changed when the time came, broadly meet better ends in the story, because they don't believe their stories have already ended. It would be ridiculous if fighting in an arena, flexing your muscles, was the peak of what the knight can do. That's what it was built to do, and it's better than that. Besides, like, what else did you want? Something to make the combat easier? You just did the extra biggest, hardest side challenge. You're really good at fighting. Chill out.